Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Learn How to Generate Stuff. Today we're going to be generating some unbelievable looking product images using the new state-of-the-art image model Nano Banana 2 inside of Runway. And we're going to automate the entire process. We are going to work smarter, not harder, and you're going to learn something today. I'm excited, you're excited, let's jump in. So one of my favorite things to do, if you can believe it, as a workflow architect, is build workflows. I like to automate the more complex and complicated parts of the generation process so I can just focus on the rules and the things that are going to make the images or the videos look the best that they can be. And I love doing it inside of Runway workflows. That's just where my happy place is. And today I'm going to show you how to build out and automate a stunning product photography pipeline inside of Runway workflows. But the first thing that we need is a photo of a product. So, to my wife's bathroom sink. Photo, secure, automatic rack focus. Let's jump in. All right, we are inside of Runway. We are in the Workflows tab, and we're gonna come right up here to New Workflow, and then we're gonna give our workflow a name. We're gonna save it. So call this Product Photos. Excellent, confirm. The first thing we're gonna do is right click on our canvas and type in Claude, and we're gonna add a Claude LLM node. This is gonna help us write our system prompt, but we're gonna do one thing first. We're gonna click on these settings and we're gonna choose Opus 4.6, which is the latest and greatest from Anthropic. And it really is better than 4.5. Like, I know it's only 0.1 difference, but 4.6 is way crazier than 4.5. Use 4.6, works a lot better. So with our node selected, we are gonna navigate to the text prompt node input, and we're gonna click and drag off of that and add a new blank text node. So this is the prompt that we're going to give to the LLM in order to help us write our system prompt. I already have mine written down, so I'm just going to paste it in here and click run. And while we wait for that, we can go over it. So I need to write a simple streamlined system prompt for you that achieves the following. User will upload an image of their product. You will analyze the product. You will output 6 prompts describing the product in contextually relevant scenes based on the nature of the product. Example, butter would not be pictured at a beach. It would be on a picnic table, at a barbecue, or in someone's home. 6 output prompts total. Each prompt output must be different and all must be contextually relevant for the given product image. Blah, blah, blah. We've already finished. I will drop this system prompt in the video description below so you can copy it exactly. But if you're not going to use this exact system prompt, what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to instruct the LLM on how you want the images to be created and the rules surrounding the creation of those images. But again, feel free to steal my prompt. It's in the video description below. Let's keep going. So now that we have our system prompt, we're going to pipe the output of this into another Claude instance. So let's type in Claude and let's switch it over to 4.6. And now we can take the output of this and we can put it into the input of the system prompt, because this is the system prompt, and then this is how it's going to generate all of the prompts that we need. And the next thing that we're going to do is actually lock this node because we don't want it to change if we run everything. So we want this to stay where it's at and not move, not be changed, right? And so then the next thing that we need is the text prompt for the system prompt. And because we're just having it automatically describe images, we can just say describe the images. Great, that's all we need for our text prompt. And last but not least, we need our image so Claude knows what the product actually is. So let me just drag my image in onto the canvas. There we go. There's the skincare product. And we are going to now link this image into the image 1 input of this Claude node, right? And so now we can just highlight all of these nodes, click run, and now it will run everything that it needs in order to generate the prompts. These prompts are going to get output in a JSON format, which basically means all the prompts are going to be in one long string, and we need to be able to separate those strings so that we can get the individual prompts for the images that we're creating. It sounds a lot more complicated than it actually is. It's actually really, really simple. Check this out. We're going to add a JSON parsing node, and we're going to put it right next to this Claude node. And you can see here that each of these prompts is labeled as shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, all the way down to shot 6, because we're only creating 6. So all you have to do is type in shot 1, and then copy this, add field, change this to 2, add field, change this to 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we can take the output of this into the JSON parsing node, click run, and then each one of these lines is going to separate the prompt from the larger list, giving us the flexibility to now pipe all of these prompts into the image nodes that they need to go into. So that's really the last step here. It's not a super complicated process. Right click, let's choose Nano Banana 2. And we're gonna put that right here. We're gonna take our image, product image, and we're gonna pipe it into image 1. And we're not gonna do the prompts yet, and I'm gonna show you why in just a second. What we can do is we can duplicate the node by hitting Control D, and that's gonna actually retain the connection to the image node that we need. And we can do that twice, right? And now that we have 3 nodes here, we can duplicate all 3 of these and put them right underneath each other. And now all of those nodes have been duplicated, and that's just saving us a little bit of time. And so the only thing that we have left to do is take prompt 1 into node 1, 2 into 2, 3 into 3, 4 into 4, 5 into 5, and 6 into 6. And then the only thing we have to do is highlight these nodes. Click Run, and it's going to run all of those image nodes through our system that we just built. And while these are rendering, we can just quickly go over it again if I was talking too fast, because I get excited about nodes. I really do. So the first thing we did is we created a system prompt. We just said, hey, I want you to create a system prompt that accomplishes these things, right? This is exactly what I'm looking for. These are the rules. Then it spit out the rules. Then we piped the rules into another Claude instance, and we said describe the images with the image that we wanted to describe, and it kicked out 6 prompts for us that are all contextually relevant based on what it believes to be true about this product. Claude is going to look at this image and then determine what it's supposed to be. It does say body wash on there, so that's a context clue for Claude to understand what this is supposed to be, but it's gonna know that it's a beauty product. And now all of our images are done, and you can see here that we just have absolutely beautiful product images of our product featured in completely different scenes. In my system prompt, one of the prompts is to have it be like very minimal, so that's what this one is. But you can see here that we have it next to the beach. We can see here that we have it wet next to a sink, looking really good, in some actual algae, because it is algae body wash. And you can see that even the small text is being retained on the bottle from Nano Banana 2. It's a really, really powerful model. So this is just an automated way for you guys to create beautiful new product images. And the nice part about this entire workflow here is if I just go to run all, it's gonna run everything again, and it's gonna create completely different prompts from the ground up. And this system prompt is locked, so it's actually not going to get regenerated. We don't need to regenerate the rules, but we do need to regenerate the prompts and then all of the images. So you can run this workflow multiple times with the same product, or you can drop a brand new product in there, run the workflow again, and it will still automate the same process. The LLM is going to automatically infer what that product is and then put it into contextually relevant scenes, all based on the rules that we wrote at the very beginning of this process. So it's super, super powerful. And look at these images, they're beautiful. And guys, that's pretty much it. And this same concept will work for anything. It doesn't have to be product photography specifically, but the same steps will apply, right? You're gonna ask Claude to help you write a system prompt, and you're gonna put in all the requirements and all the rules that you need in order for those images to work. Then you're gonna give that system prompt to another Claude instance and have it write all the prompts. Then you're gonna route them through some JSON parsing or text nodes or whatever you want into Nano Banana 2, and it's gonna create your amazing images. And then you can turn those images into videos. You can just download those images locally and post them on Instagram, whatever you want to do. The same concept will apply. But what I want you to learn by watching this video is that you can work smarter and not harder by automating the tedious, time-consuming processes and having the LLM of Claude do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, so you're just focused on the rules and then curating all the images that get created. And that about wraps it up for me. I would love a comment in the comment section below, a thumbs up on this video, and a subscribe to the channel if you're new, but only if you liked this video. Don't be giving me your fake likes and comments. I don't want them. I want authentic likes and comments. So only if you like the video, do all of those things. I really appreciate it. My name is Ian. This is Learn How to Generate Stuff, and I will see you in the next one.